Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Dr. Mohammad Mazharul Islam, Associate Professor of Community Medicine, Bashundhara Ad-din Medical College. Today, my topic is data analysis using SPSS. First of all, let me tell about the contents of today's lecture. We shall learn what is SPSS, creating a form for data entry in SPSS, set up variables in variable view, how to enter data in SPSS, how to import external data into SPSS, how to clean and edit data, how to get descriptive statistics. So, what is SPSS? SPSS was previously known as Statistical Package for Social Science, but now it is only SPSS. It is a costly software to analyze data. If we open the SPSS software, we shall see an interface. At the bottom left, there are two tabs. One is data view, another is variable view. First of all, we have to create a form or variables to enter data. So, we have to click on the variable view, then this interface will come up and we shall have to write down the variables. In the first column, there will be name of the variable. The second column is for type. It may be string or may be numerical, or it may be date or currency. Many other options are there. Usually we use two options. One is string variable when the data is as text, and we use numeric variable when the data is numerical. Next column is for width. We have to set up the width. How many characters will be contained in that specific variable. Next column is decimals. That means how many digits will be there after the decimal. We have to set up this. And next column is label. Here we have to write down the description of the variable that we have written in short in the name column. Next column is values, and we have to write down the values like value number 1, value number 2. For example, in the sex column, we have two variables. One is male, another is female. We can assign 1 for female and 2 for male, like this. We have to enter the value and label and add this, clicking on the specific tab named add. Then we have to click OK. This is values. In the next few columns, we have to do nothing, but in the measure column, we have to set up the measure. The measure may be nominal, ordinal, interval or ratio. In case of numerical data, there may be interval and ratio. Both are termed as scale variables in SPSS. And in case of string data or text data or qualitative data, we have to select nominal. So, scale and nominal, these two options are used frequently. Now, let us discuss about the SPSS interface. I have already told that there are two views, data view and variable view. In data view, it is the place to enter data. Columns indicates the variables. One column is for one variable. If we have 30 columns, so we have 30 variables, and rows indicates records or individual data or individual person's data. On the other hand, in the variable view, it is the place to enter variables and enlist the variables and select the characteristics of variables that I have discussed. Then it is the list of all variables and characteristics of all variables we have to set up. So this is variable view. Here is an example of collected data. So we can collect data on paper. We can prepare a specific questionnaire and we can collect data on that questionnaire, or we can collect data by using Google Forms, and Google Form will accumulate the whole data as an Excel CSV format file, and if we open the Excel file, it will be like this. This is an example of collected data. We have to enter this data into SPSS. So data view will show the whole data set, and we have to enter the data that is collected on paper or collected on Google Forms. We have to enter here. For this, we have multiple columns. Each column will indicate one variable, and each row will indicate one person, that is one individual data. So data entry can be manual from the collected paper or questionnaire. For example, here I am showing that first column is ID number. First person's ID number was 1, so I have written 1. Next column is for age. Age of the respondent was 20, so I have written 20. Next column, it is for sex, and the person was female, so I have written 1, because I have already assigned 1 for female and 2 for male. So I have written 1 as because the respondent was female. Next person was occupation. So here also we have to assign numbers for different occupations, like 1 for doctors, 2 for engineers, 3 for teachers, like this. So the person was engineer, and I have written 2 here. Next column is income in BDT. Income of that person was 50,000 taka per month, so I have written 50,000 in this column. This is an example of data entry, just a sample. After we have entered all the data view will be like this. All the columns are here showing the different variables, and all the rows are showing different respondents. And I have shown a red colored mark here on the top right of the screen. It's showing A or 1. If we click on that, the variables will be shown as numbers or shown as the written options. We have the both options to view. So if our data is already collected on Excel, like if we collect data by using Google Forms, our data will be in Excel already in soft format. So we have a shortcut way to import that Excel data into SPSS. For this, we have to click on File menu, then Open, then Data. Then we have to choose the Excel file type. The file type will be as Excel, and then an option will appear to select the file. the Excel file. Then we have to click open. Then another option will come up showing read variable names from the first row of data. If the Excel file shows the first row as the variable names, then we have to click on that option and then click on OK. Now all set, all data will be imported in SPSS, and then we have to save the data. After importing or entering all the data, we have to clean the data. Our next step is cleaning and editing. For this reason, we have to run the case summaries for all the variables, then run frequency for qualitative variables and descriptive for quantitative variables. We have to check for any missing data or inappropriate something if appear, we have to clean it. So this is data cleaning and editing. Here is an example how to perform the case summaries. First of all, we have to click on the Analyze button, then Reports, then Case Summaries. After clicking on Case Summaries, this page will come up. This is the result page, and it will show the number of respondents. In case of age, there are 542 data are entered, and in case of sex, religion, education, occupation, every row 542. So there is no missing value. This is for just checking purpose. Then our last step in the basic using SPSS, we have to perform the analysis. First of all, we can perform descriptive statistics. For this, we have to click on Analyze, then Descriptive Statistics, then click on the frequency. If we click on the frequency, this page will come up. In the left box, there are the variables, list of variables. We have to click on a specific variable or more than one variable we can select, then click on the arrow button. After clicking on the arrow button, the variables will appear on the next box, that is variables box. Then we can perform several things. One is statistics. If we click on statistics button, this page will come and we can decide which statistical information we need. We can click on mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, range, minimum value, maximum value. These are the options for quantitative data. If the variable is quantitative, we can select these things. Otherwise, we should not select anything in case of qualitative. So this is for quantitative data. Then we have to click on Continue button, then OK button. In the result page, this box will appear. We can see here, age is the variable, n, that is the number of observations, valid is 542, missing value 0. Mean age of the respondents was 38.19 years and median was 37 years, standard deviation was plus minus 12.7. Range was 62, that is the difference between the maximum and minimum value, and minimum value was 18 years and maximum value was 80 years. So this frequency table or statistical table will appear. We can create bar charts or pie charts or histograms by using SPSS. if we click on charts button, this page will appear and we have to decide which type of chart we want to create. Then continue button, and chart values we can use percentages as values or frequencies as values. It is our option, and usually we use percentage. Then click on continue button and this bar chart will appear if you select bar chart. So, bar chart appears and also frequency tables will appear if we click on the frequency table option. Then you see sex, religion, education, all the frequency tables appeared, and in case of sex, female frequency 211, percentage is 38.9, and male frequency was 331 and percentage was 61.1. Like this is a frequency table. We can do this by another method, that is analyze descriptive descriptive. This is the method. We have to click on analyze button, then descriptive button, then descriptive button. So this page will appear. In the first box you shall see that only the numerical variables are here. Qualitative variables are omitted. So family income, family size, age, only 3 variables are numerical in our data set. So we can select any one or all or any 2 of them, then click on the arrow button. So variables will go to the next box named as variables. Then we have several options. These are the descriptive options. We can show standard deviation, variance, range, minimum, maximum. These are the options. We can click on these options, any one or more than one. Then continue, then OK button. If we click on the OK button, in the result section, this page will appear. This is descriptive statistics for family income, family size, age. 3 variables are here, and first column is for number of values, second column is for minimum value, third column is for maximum value, and fourth column is for mean or average, and last column is for standard deviation. So in one page we can create all these statistical descriptions. Like this way we can create histogram, box plot, all these options are in this SPSS software. So this is in short how to use SPSS, especially for the undergraduate students. The basics, absolutely basics and very basic knowledge of SPSS I tried to provide. I hope you will be helped. Thank you and Assalamu alaikum.